Hello and welcome, my name is Hunter and this is another episode of my Redstone tutorials. Now, in my last episode I talked a bit about a mob trap involving sticky pistons and basic cobblestone. I didn't really explain how to set it up, but here it is. You'll need redstone repeaters leading to those sticky pistons, and on top you have to do 2 layers because mobs will not take damage if it's just 1. They'll pop right out. But if it's 2, they will suffocate, essentially. And this is how you set it up. It can be more than 3 blocks, it can be less, it doesn't matter. What does matter is you have this setup. You have redstone repeater to a sticky piston, another sticky piston right on top with a block of some kind right behind it. Let me go right up here. And on top of that block, you need to go 2 layers back. Ooh, I'm just going to fly. And repeater with redstone connecting it. This is how you get those this is how you can get to each individual piston. You can do the same on each side. And that's essentially how it works. Back and forth like that. I'm gonna set it to noon. Now, I talked in my first video about this right here, using minecart on rail to do this. This is known as a clock, and I'm gonna go a bit more into detail with those. This is a railroad clock. Plain and simple as that. Here are the other kinds of clocks. You can make one with redstone repeaters, which if you can use a torch in place, but or a lever, but you have to put it down and take it out very quickly. Whenever I use this, I use it with a button. It's just a lot simpler. If you do reload the world, it can sometimes stop the clock. So this isn't for how much for the customization of the delay. It is a better clock because it can be compact. You can delay all these repeaters individually and get all different kinds of relay with it. This is an older style clock, but it is much more reliable. You place the redstone here, that starts it, and it is better because this is continuous, up and down, with the exact same time almost of being up and down. While this one you can change it going towards, it'll be up for a second and down for 4, up for a second, down for 4. And that's the basics of clocks. Now you can do more than 5. You can keep going with these essentially to increase the delay here, but you really don't want to go past more than, I don't know, I'd say about 10, because you have to keep this going. This is basically called a 5 clock, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks long. So you would have to have 17 blocks to get the delay you could get in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If delay is what you're going for, go with the redstone repeater clock. Plain and simple like that. If a steady pulse is what you're going for, go with this old-fashioned clock. You can make it by setting a block, redstone, torch, redstone, block, torch, redstone to these 2, block, torch, redstone, block, torch, redstone. And on this last block, have 1 torch going out to what you want to pulse, the piston or whatever it may be, and another torch facing the first block with a redstone right there. You can take that redstone out to stop the clock, or put it there to start it. Going back to this, you don't have to make it just like this. You can keep going with rails and powered rails to get, excuse me, a much bigger delay for that for this. So I'm going to, yeah, that's really how these work. Not much of a practical use. You could find one. You could put them. You could find a way to put it in a mob trap, perhaps. But this is mainly for just redstone playing around with redstone. So yeah, that's everything for this video, and until next time, peace.